Just a little ways east from the nation's political arena, we're in a much different type of arena here. Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland. Today, we have an NFC fighting store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Commanders. Well, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays from all of us here at EA Sports to all of you on this Christmas Day. We so appreciate you joining us with Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scotts, and Brock, it is always a unique moment finding yourself playing on Christmas, right? It's the holiday atmosphere all throughout the stadium. We're seeing Santa hats, we're seeing those Christmas light necklaces, but it's also a really important end of the season game in regards to both playoff and draft position.
Yeah, Kate, that's really well said. And last century, I got to play in an Aloha Bowl on Christmas Day. And I can still close my eyes and remember that game vividly. It was so fun. It was such an honor and privilege to get to play on this holiday. And as a player, you embrace that. But you also know, as a player and coach, Christmas is going to feel a whole lot better when you celebrate it tomorrow with a win today.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. It's a race down the right side. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
Que invente lo que quiera. No va a ganar el partido. No lo va a ganar.
Daniels gonna keep it. They pitch it out to him here. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain.
Que se invente los espacios que quiera, las carreras que quiera, que se invente lo que le salga a los cojones. No va a ganar el partido.
Cowboys scoop it up. The 50. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. And what a way to begin the scoring, Brock, as they take it back for the touchdown. The Cowboys capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. They come up with a stand in the red zone, Brock, and that defense, you could just tell, they were on a mission, not just to force that fumble, but to do even more damage on that turnover.
I think we can hear the coaches up here in the booth scoop and score. I think you can read the lips of the players on the sideline scoop and score. There was no thought to just fall on that one. It hit the deck, and everybody's eyes looked all the way down the field at the other end zone, and they worked in unison to set up a massive, massive scoop and score touchdown.
Prescott's going to throw for it. And this is going to be cut in the end zone. Love the aggressiveness here. They're already up 8-0. Well, we haven't even had time to settle in up here in the booth yet. And just like that, partner, it is already 8-0.
We haven't had time to settle in. How about these coaches' booths next to us up here? How about them guys? One side super, super happy about how this game started. The other, they'll be searching for some answers.
The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. They've got 2nd and 4. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Miller. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Tackle made by Malik Hooker. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. So 1st down from the 41.
Here we go. First down.
One drawn up here for Daniels. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Tackle made by Trayvon Diggs. 1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Let's go now.
Trying the right side with Miller. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
And the Cowboys scoop it up. Off to the races, middle of the field. And he's going to take it back. I know. After that first turnover, they were able to tank back. They were looking for another one, and lo and behold, they found it.
You felt it. I felt it.
Yep.
Everybody in the stands felt it. It wasn't just good enough to get the takeaway, They wanted to one-up what they did earlier, and look at the celebration now.
Now, after the timeout to talk things over, here they go, trying for two. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another two more to that lead. Really seemed like they were trying to get as much momentum as possible out of that series of events, didn't it? Big play like a fumble return, Brock. They wanted to add another big moment with that two-point try.
Yeah, I don't mind that at all, even if they did fail. Kind of like a big play we see all the time, right? The offense will get right back to the line. Don't let that defense breathe. I don't mind it, even if the execution wasn't there.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. 60 by.
Putting a receiver in motion. Throwing on 1st down. Daniels has him on the quick hitter. And he takes this up to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 4 on the play. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
They pitch it to him. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
39-yard line.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Brings up 3rd.
Daniels keeps it himself. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set.
Y se tira la rata.
A gain of 3 yards.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's the Cowboys out in front. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this.
Here we go.
On the give, it's Miller. And a nice start here on 1st down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 40.
Samuel comes in motion left. Running once more with Miller. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd down and 5.
Ready.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. That's McLaurin with a catch out left. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29.
Los tenía ya.
25 yards and picks up the
Los
first.
tenía ya y se me ha escapado ese tío.
For a Commander's 1st down.
Hand off here for Miller.
Quieto ahí parado.
A little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Following that little 2-yard
El
run,
78.
2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd
The
and
tight end in motion now.
60 by 6.
Straight ahead, here's Miller. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Cage, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
And he's got it. It's in close. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
¿Cómo te gusta cambiarme la jugada, coño?
1st and goal.
Here we go. 19.
Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Tempo.
2nd and goal.
On the gun, it's Daniels. He's got it. And that is a Washington touchdown. The Commanders making a one-score game.
Cago en la puta madre, tío, con la mierda de la mierdísima.
Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
So they'll decline this and take the results. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Still on his feet. And Prescott finds him a first as he slides down to end the run.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Cowboys.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
This one's reeled in downfield by Ferguson. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time.
Cómo patinaba ahí la puta.
Has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Now, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
Throwing on first is Prescott. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
From the red zone on 1st. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys will add to their lead at the end of the half. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Brian Schottenheimer wants his guys to get 2 more here.
The Cowboys will line up
Final throw before the break. And they can't connect, so nearly 8 points to end the 1st half. They'll only take an extra 6 into that locker room. Going for it yet again, and once again, they don't have the right call to make it in for 2, so their struggles continue.
Yeah, they've kept them on the field without hesitation all game long. This offense knows what they're doing. Problem is the defense knows even more.
He's hauled down on what is the final play of our 1st half. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's no need for halftime. We'll just keep it right here and get started with the 3rd quarter. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down
Sí,
just
¿por qué?
inside the 25.
Se resbala con el agua.
Cowboys and C.D. Lamb headed back out on offense. And this truly has been an excellent campaign for him, sitting among the NFL's top 5 in receiving yards. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Play action, Prescott. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it.
Las animaciones, porque si no mete animaciones no es feliz.
24 once again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Dak. Escapes the pocket. Escapes the defender. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
3rd and 1.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Bails out of the pocket quick. Prescott is hit and he lost the football.
Ah, que la...
And the Commanders pick it up. Not much added after the recovery, partner. So
Yo me tiro al suelo, pero no vale. Me tiene que tirar él y quitarme la pelota. Perfecto.
Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. Dak off the play fake. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down. So a fresh set of downs now from the 39. Here's Prescott, first and 10. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Off the play fake, hits Prescott. Going all the way to the end zone here. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They gain 11 on that play, and that's good for a Dallas first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Dak throwing again. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys grow the lead coming out of halftime. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Wow, just perfect execution there, Brock. Nailing the fade for 6.
Yeah, and when it comes to the fade route, it really is all about timing. And as you said, the execution of it. You have to have the matchup first, but then you need to go connect. What a great play.
Brian Schottenheimer wants his guys to get 2 more here. Prescott to throw once more. And he's got it. They get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead.
Commanders 7. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. In that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. The Cowboys scoop it up. Buttoned up pretty well after that fumble, but they are still going to take over in the red zone.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Dak to the air here. This fine Schoonmaker complete. And he's tackled after gaining.
No me jodas, Ferguson también.
And following the play, we've got a break in the action as the trainers head out. They had a man hurt on the play, and hopefully this doesn't affect his availability for the playoffs. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Here's Dak. Caught just shy of the goal line. And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further.
36. Commanders 7. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Dan Quinn sending his Commanders out for another drive. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the 3rd. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Bronco 80. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
From the gun, a give to Miller. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Second and 6.
Daniels now. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Deron Bland has it. And the Cowboys are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security.
Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys parlay the interception into points. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Prescott has his offense ready. They're going for 2. All right, they're going to throw for it. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play. Ooh, whether they got it or not there, Brock, not going to make too many friends going for 2 in that situation.
Yeah, sure felt less about whether they're successful or not, and more just about the fact they don't care. I'll tell you what, they may forget about it. Those guys on the other side, they won't. And they'll remember it the next time they line up against each other.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Finds the in route complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They send a receiver in motion right. Now an inside handoff to Miller. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. So just a lone quarter remains in our Christmas Day game.
En teoría no.
It's the Commanders with possession, but they're in a pretty deep hole to start the 4th.
Ready. Let's take a gravity line.
Out of the gun, Daniels. He completes it in traffic. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory. All right, we'll take a brief timeout here for an injured player. Never something you want to see this late in the season. They're going to check him out. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Ready. 18 Cardinal.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Oh, he was on the move, but so is the defense, and they take him down. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game. To throw, Daniels. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. The Commanders ready for the punt. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. The Cowboys offense headed out there. And they should be well rested. They were only out there for 1 play last drive, and they found the end zone. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Throw secured by George Pickett. And they were able to drag him down as he reaches the 15-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
At the 15-yard line.
Prescott. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Not on the same page that time, but still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and mid.
It's a fake from deep on their own half. And no success on the fake pass. That was way too tough to connect on the throw. That's a turnover on downs.
Over 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Daniels on 1st down. Able to find Ertz. He did well
Se
on that
mete.
play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down.
Holding. Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
Come on, come on. Hit. Cougar 19. Hot go.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
At the 18-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. He keeps it and takes off. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Here they come.
Ahora tú
This is
tapado.
35.
Ahora tú tapado.
Daniels. This gets the 1st and more. And that's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as it puts them in goal to go. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Miller with it. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Commanders putting up points in a game decided. Tucker adds the PAT. And the Commanders cut the lead down to a more manageable 28 points.
Commanders 14.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Cowboys and CD Lamb headed back out on offense. And they should just be able to kneel out what time remains. There's 3 timeouts defensively still available, but using them is not going to alter this outcome. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. He's loaded another one up. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down. Dallas sends its punching unit onto the field. And we've seen this before. It's a fake. This is caught. And they pull it off. He gets them the 1st before being stopped.
If they need a new emergency quarterback, Kate, I think they found their man. Seems like a call they had confidence in, and that was the perfect moment to dial it up.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Pass on the crosser. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
They're going to pass it here. And he'll add to their lead on the final play of the game as he's in for the touchdown. The Cowboys continue piling it on here in the 4th. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His 4th receiving score of the game. Well, that one might not sit so well with everybody down on the field. Heck, maybe some of his own guys, too. But he had a chance at a touchdown as time expired, Brock, and it was just too much for him to resist.
Yeah, it probably will ruffle some of the older school feathers down on the sidelines. But for a lot of the guys coming into this league each year, they're used to it. If there's time left, if you're trying to score, you're going to want to eat, no matter what the game situation is, and they used every last second available.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners. As with that, we sign off from D.C.
Pollito. Pollito.